Let's be honest, who doesn't love a good crunch in the morning? That satisfying sound of granola against your spoon is the perfect way to kickstart your day. But granola is much more than just a tasty treat. It's a nutritional powerhouse packed with energy-boosting ingredients to fuel your body and mind. From busy professionals to health-conscious individuals, granola has become a breakfast staple worldwide. It's a testament to the fact that healthy eating can be delicious and enjoyable. While oats are undoubtedly the heart of granola, it's the supporting cast of nuts, seeds, and sweeteners that truly elevate this breakfast staple to superstar status. Think of it as an ensemble cast, each member contributing their unique set of skills to create a blockbuster hit. Nuts, like almonds, walnuts, and pecans, bring their A-game with healthy fats, protein, and a satisfying crunch. They add a richness and depth of flavor that complements the toasted oats perfectly. Seeds, often considered nutritional powerhouses, join the party with their impressive nutrient profiles. From the subtle nuttiness of sunflower seeds to the omega-3 fatty acid richness of flax seeds and the protein punch of pumpkin seeds. Each variety adds its unique flair to the granola mix. They're like the hidden talents in the background, quietly working their magic to make the final product even more wholesome and delicious. And then we have the sweeteners, the element that brings everything together in perfect harmony. Whether it's the natural sweetness of honey, the caramel notes of maple syrup, or the subtle molasses flavor of brown rice syrup, the choice of sweetener can dramatically influence the final taste and texture of the granola. The key is to use them judiciously, allowing the natural flavors of the oats, nuts, and seeds to shine through. These core ingredients work in perfect synergy, creating a symphony of flavors and textures that is both satisfying and nourishing. Each bite is an explosion of crunch, sweetness, and nutty goodness, making it hard to resist going back for more. The story of granola is as fascinating as its flavor. It's a tale that takes us back to the mid-19th century, a time when health food was just beginning to emerge from the shadows. Our protagonist, Dr. James Caleb Jackson, a staunch advocate for dietary reform, is credited with creating the precursor to granola, which he called Granola. This early iteration was a far cry from the granola we know and love today, consisting of dense graham crackers that needed to be soaked overnight to be edible. Fast forward a few decades and enter Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, a name synonymous with breakfast cereals. Inspired by Jackson's Granola, Kellogg developed his version, which he initially called Granola before changing it to granola to avoid legal issues. Kellogg's granola, made from oats, wheat, and cornmeal, was marketed as a health food and gained significant popularity among the health-conscious communities of the time. The 20th century saw granola's popularity soar, particularly during the hippie counterculture movement of the 1960s and 70s. It became synonymous with a back-to-nature lifestyle, embraced for its simplicity, wholesomeness, and adaptability. This era also witnessed the emergence of countless granola variations, with people experimenting with different ingredients, flavors, and textures to suit their preferences. From its humble beginnings as a health food for the elite to its current status as a breakfast staple enjoyed by millions worldwide, granola has come a long way. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of simple, wholesome ingredients and the ingenuity of food pioneers who dared to challenge conventional dietary norms. Granola's appeal isn't confined to any one country or culture. It's a global phenomenon embraced for its versatility and adaptability. Just like a well-traveled storyteller, granola has picked up unique flavors and ingredients along its journey, resulting in fascinating regional variations. In Switzerland, for instance, Bircher muesli, a close cousin of granola, is a beloved breakfast tradition. This overnight oats dish, invented by a Swiss physician, features soaked oats, grated apple, nuts, and yogurt, showcasing a refreshing take on the classic granola bowl. Across the Atlantic, in the United States, granola has become a breakfast staple, available in countless varieties to suit every taste and dietary preference. From supermarkets to farmers' markets, granola enjoys a prominent presence, a testament to its widespread popularity. The American culinary landscape has embraced granola wholeheartedly, incorporating it into everything from yogurt parfaits and smoothie bowls to energy bars and trail mixes. Journey to Australia, and you'll find granola taking center stage at trendy cafes and health food stores. Here it's often enjoyed with local fruits like passion fruit and mangoes, adding a tropical twist to the classic breakfast bowl. The Australian love affair with granola reflects a growing global trend towards healthier and more mindful eating habits. From the snow-capped mountains of Switzerland to the sun-kissed beaches of Australia, granola has found a home in kitchens and hearts worldwide. It's a testament to the unifying power of food and its ability to transcend borders and cultural differences. Whether it's enjoyed as a quick breakfast on the go or a leisurely weekend brunch, granola continues to capture our taste buds and inspire culinary creativity across the globe. Imagine a time before breakfast cereals lined supermarket shelves. A time when breakfast was a rather bland and boring affair. It was in this culinary landscape that granola emerged, a revolutionary food item that dared to challenge the status quo. Our story begins in the mid-1800s with Dr. James Caleb Jackson, a man deeply passionate about health and wellness. He believed in the power of simple, whole foods and advocated for a diet free from processed ingredients and refined sugars. Jackson's culinary creation, which he named Granola, was a far cry from the granola we know and love today. Picture this: dense, hard-packed graham cracker-like squares that required an overnight soak in milk or water just to become edible. While it might not sound particularly appetizing by today's standards, Jackson's granola was a radical departure from the sugary processed foods of the time. It was a testament to his belief that food should nourish both body and soul. Fast forward a few decades and enter Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, a name synonymous with breakfast cereals, and a man who shared Jackson's passion for healthy eating. Inspired by Jackson's granola, Kellogg developed his version, initially also calling it Granola, before a legal dispute with Jackson prompted him to rename it Granola. Kellogg's granola, made from a blend of oats, wheat, and cornmeal, was marketed as a health food and quickly gained popularity among those seeking a nutritious and wholesome breakfast option. The early 20th century witnessed the rise of granola as a health food phenomenon. It became a staple in sanatoriums and health retreats, embraced for its simplicity, wholesomeness, and perceived health benefits. However, it wasn't until the mid-20th century, during the counterculture movement of the 1960s and 70s, that granola truly went mainstream. It became synonymous with a back-to-nature lifestyle, embraced by hippies and health enthusiasts alike. Like a culinary chameleon, granola has traveled the globe, adapting and evolving to suit local tastes and traditions. From the snow-capped Alps of Switzerland to the sun-drenched shores of Australia, each culture has embraced granola in its own unique way, adding local flavors and ingredients to create a symphony of tastes and textures. Imagine strolling through a bustling Swiss market, the air filled with the aroma of freshly baked bread and the sound of cowbells echoing in the distance. You stumble upon a charming little bakery, and there, nestled among the croissants and pains au chocolat, you find Bircher muesli, a beloved Swiss breakfast tradition that bears a striking resemblance to granola. This overnight oat sensation, the brainchild of Swiss physician Maximilian Bircher-Benner, features a delightful combination of soaked oats, grated apple, nuts, and yogurt. It's a refreshing and wholesome take on the classic granola bowl, showcasing the versatility of oats and the endless possibilities for culinary creativity. Hop across the Atlantic to the United States, the land of breakfast cereals and boundless culinary innovation, and you'll find granola reigning supreme in countless forms and variations. Supermarkets boast entire aisles dedicated to this breakfast staple, offering a dizzying array of flavors, textures, and dietary options. From classic combinations of oats, nuts, and honey to more adventurous blends featuring exotic fruits, spices, and superfoods, there's a granola out there to satisfy every taste bud and dietary preference. Venture down under to Australia, a country renowned for its laid-back lifestyle and love of all things fresh and flavorful, and you'll find granola taking center stage at trendy cafes and health food stores. Here it's often enjoyed with a generous dollop of Greek yogurt, a drizzle of local honey, and a vibrant medley of fresh fruits like passion fruit, mangoes, and berries. The Australians have truly embraced the versatility of granola, incorporating it into their breakfast routines with a healthy dose of sunshine and culinary flair. From the Swiss Alps to the Australian outback, granola has transcended geographical boundaries and cultural differences, becoming a beloved breakfast staple enjoyed by millions worldwide. While granola has undoubtedly earned its place as a breakfast superstar, its talents extend far beyond the breakfast bowl. Like a culinary chameleon, granola can effortlessly transform itself, donning different hats and playing various roles in sweet and savory dishes alike. Imagine biting into a chewy granola bar, its sweetness perfectly balanced by the nutty crunch of almonds and the subtle tartness of dried cranberries. Granola bars have become a staple snack for busy individuals on the go, providing a convenient and nutritious energy boost throughout the day. But granola's talents don't stop there. It can add a delightful crunch to yogurt parfaits, a textural contrast to creamy smoothies, and a touch of sweetness to savory salads. Think outside the breakfast bowl and let your culinary imagination run wild. Picture a warm apple crumble, its buttery topping replaced with a crunchy layer of granola, adding a delightful textural contrast and a hint of nutty sweetness. Or envision a scoop of vanilla ice cream adorned with a sprinkle of granola, its crunch providing the perfect counterpoint to the creamy sweetness. Granola's versatility knows no bounds. It can be used to coat chicken breast before baking, adding a crispy, flavorful crust. It can be sprinkled over roasted vegetables for an unexpected textural element and nutty flavor. And for the truly adventurous, granola can even make a surprising appearance in savory salads, adding a delightful crunch and a touch of sweetness to balance out bitter greens and tangy dressings. So, next time you reach for a bag of granola, remember that its culinary possibilities extend far beyond the breakfast table. Embrace its versatility and let it inspire you to create culinary masterpieces that are both delicious and unexpected. Let's be honest, one of the most satisfying things about granola is that unmistakable crunch. It's a sensory experience that awakens our taste buds and signals the start of a brand new day. But have you ever stopped to wonder what exactly creates that perfect crunch? The science behind granola's crunch is a fascinating interplay of ingredients, temperature, and time. It all starts with the oats, those humble grains that form the foundation of this beloved breakfast cereal. When oats are toasted to golden perfection, their starches gelatinize, creating a delicate structure that's both crisp and airy. But the oats are just the beginning. The addition of nuts and seeds takes the crunch factor to a whole new level. These nutritional powerhouses, with their varying densities and fat contents, introduce a symphony of textures, ensuring that every bite is an explosion of crunch and satisfaction. The choice of sweetener also plays a crucial role in determining the final crunch. Honey, with its viscous nature, tends to create clusters that hold their shape well, resulting in a satisfyingly chunky granola. Maple syrup, on the other hand, imparts a delicate sweetness and allows for a more crumbly texture. And then there's the baking process itself, a delicate dance of heat and time that can make or break the perfect crunch. Too short a baking time, and the granola will be soft and chewy. Too long and it risks becoming overly browned and dry. The key is to find that sweet spot where the granola is golden brown, fragrant and bursting with that irresistible crunch. So the next time you indulge in a bowl of granola, take a moment to appreciate the science and artistry behind that satisfying crunch. One of the most remarkable things about granola is its incredible adaptability. Like a culinary chameleon, it can effortlessly transform itself to suit a wide range of dietary needs and preferences, proving that healthy eating doesn't have to be restrictive or boring. Whether you're gluten-free, vegan, or watching your sugar intake, there's a granola out there that's tailor-made for you. For those with gluten sensitivities, fear not, for gluten-free granola has become increasingly popular and readily available. Oats, naturally gluten-free, take center stage, while other gluten-free grains like quinoa, buckwheat, and millet can also join the party, adding their unique flavors and textures to the mix. Vegans, rejoice! Granola can easily be made without any animal products, ensuring that everyone can enjoy this breakfast staple. Honey and maple syrup, while delicious, can be replaced with plant-based sweeteners like agave nectar, brown rice syrup, or even mashed bananas for a touch of natural sweetness. And for those watching their sugar intake, there's no need to miss out on the crunchy goodness of granola. By using less sweetener overall and opting for low glycemic options like coconut sugar or stevia, you can enjoy a bowl of granola without the sugar rush. The beauty of granola lies in its simplicity and versatility. It's a blank canvas just waiting for your culinary creativity to shine through. So, whether you're a seasoned granola enthusiast or a curious newcomer, don't be afraid to experiment with different ingredients, flavors, and dietary adaptations. The possibilities are endless, and the only limit is your imagination. At the very heart of every granola bowl lies a humble yet mighty ingredient: oats. These unprocessed grains, often overlooked in a world of flashy superfoods, are nutritional powerhouses in their own right. They're the sturdy foundation upon which granola's deliciousness and health benefits are built. Think of oats as the reliable friend who's always there for you, providing comfort, nourishment, and a steady source of energy. One of the most remarkable things about oats is their impressive fiber content, particularly a type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This soluble fiber acts like a sponge in your digestive system, absorbing water and forming a gel-like substance that helps slow down digestion and promotes a feeling of fullness. This makes oats an excellent choice for those looking to manage their weight, control their blood sugar levels, and keep those afternoon cravings at bay. But oats' benefits go far beyond just fiber. They're also a good source of complex carbohydrates, providing a slow and steady release of energy throughout the day. Unlike simple carbohydrates found in processed foods, which can lead to sugar spikes and crashes, complex carbohydrates are digested more slowly, providing sustained energy that fuels both body and mind. This makes oats an excellent choice for breakfast, setting you up for a productive and energized day. And let's not forget about oats' heart-healthy benefits. Those same beta-glucans that work wonders for digestion also play a role in lowering cholesterol levels. By binding to cholesterol in the gut, beta-glucans help prevent its absorption into the bloodstream, promoting a healthy heart and reducing the risk of heart disease. So the next time you reach for a bowl of granola, take a moment to appreciate the nutritional powerhouse that is oats. These humble grains with their impressive fiber content, complex carbohydrates, and heart-healthy benefits are the true heart of the matter when it comes to granola's goodness. Nuts and seeds. Crunchy little powerhouses. If oats are the heart of granola, then nuts and seeds are the crunchy, satisfying soul. These bite-sized nutritional powerhouses pack a powerful punch when it comes to flavor, texture, and health benefits. Think of them as the life of the party, adding excitement, diversity, and a whole lot of goodness to every bowl. One of the most significant contributions of nuts and seeds to the granola party is their healthy fat content. While the word fat often gets a bad rap, healthy fats are essential for overall health and well-being. Nuts and seeds are abundant in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, including omega-3 fatty acids, which are known for their heart-healthy benefits, brain-boosting properties, and role in reducing inflammation. But nuts and seeds don't stop at healthy fats. They're also excellent sources of plant-based protein, making them a valuable addition to vegetarian and vegan diets. Protein is essential for building and repairing tissues, maintaining healthy blood sugar levels, and providing sustained energy. And let's not forget about the impressive array of vitamins and minerals that nuts and seeds bring to the table. From vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects cells from damage, to magnesium, a mineral that supports muscle function and relaxation, nuts and seeds are like miniature treasure chests of essential nutrients. Almonds, with their satisfying crunch and subtle sweetness, are a good source of vitamin E and magnesium. Walnuts, with their rich, earthy flavor, are an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids. And pumpkin seeds, with their delicate crunch and slightly sweet flavor, are a good source of zinc, a mineral that supports immune function. So, the next time you're assembling a bowl of granola, don't skimp on the nuts and seeds. These crunchy little powerhouses with their healthy fats, plant-based protein, and impressive array of vitamins and minerals are what truly elevate granola to superstar status. Sweeteners, a touch of nature's goodness. While oats, nuts, and seeds provide a solid nutritional foundation for granola, it's the sweetener that adds that touch of magic, that hint of indulgence that makes us crave this breakfast treat. But not all sweeteners are created equal. When it comes to granola, natural sweeteners are the way to go, offering a more wholesome and flavorful alternative to refined sugars. Think of natural sweeteners as the artists of the granola world, adding subtle nuances, enhancing flavors, and creating a symphony of sweetness that dances on your taste buds. Honey, with its gold hue and thick, viscous texture, is a classic granola sweetener. It imparts a distinct floral sweetness and a slightly chewy texture that pairs perfectly with the crunch of oats, nuts, and seeds. Beyond its flavor, honey boasts antibacterial and antifungal properties, making it a natural remedy for sore throats and coughs. Maple syrup, another beloved granola sweetener, comes from the sap of maple trees and offers a more delicate sweetness than honey. Its caramel-like notes and thin consistency allow it to blend seamlessly with other granola ingredients, creating a harmonious balance of flavors. Maple syrup is also a good source of antioxidants and minerals like manganese and zinc. Agave nectar, derived from the agave plant, has gained popularity in recent years as a natural sweetener. It has a neutral flavor that doesn't overpower other granola ingredients and a thinner consistency than honey, making it easy to drizzle and mix. Agave nectar is also a good source of prebiotics, which nourish beneficial bacteria in the gut. Other natural sweeteners that can add a touch of sweetness to your granola include brown rice syrup, coconut sugar, and even mashed bananas. When choosing a sweetener for your granola, it's important to consider your taste preferences, dietary needs, and the overall flavor profile you're aiming for. Experiment with different sweeteners and find what tickles your taste buds. Dried fruits. Bursts of flavor and nutrients. Imagine biting into a bowl of granola and encountering a burst of sweetness, a chewy texture that contrasts beautifully with the crunch of oats, nuts, and seeds. That, my friends, is the magic of dried fruits. These concentrated morsels of flavor and nutrition add another layer of complexity and goodness to granola, transforming it from a simple breakfast cereal into a symphony of textures and tastes. Dried fruits are essentially fruits that have had most of their water content removed through drying processes, resulting in a chewy texture and a more concentrated flavor. This process not only enhances their sweetness, but also preserves many of their nutrients, making them a valuable addition to a healthy diet. Dried fruits are excellent sources of fiber, both soluble and insoluble, which are essential for digestive health, blood sugar control, and maintaining a healthy weight. They're also good sources of vitamins and minerals, particularly potassium, iron, and antioxidants. Raisins, those sweet little wrinkles of goodness, are a good source of iron, a mineral that plays a crucial role in oxygen transport throughout the body. Dried cranberries, with their tartness and chewy texture, are packed with antioxidants that help protect cells from damage. And dried apricots, with their delicate sweetness and slightly tart flavor, are a good source of potassium, a mineral that helps regulate blood pressure. However, it's important to note that dried fruits can also be high in sugar, so moderation is key. Opt for unsweetened or naturally sweetened varieties whenever possible, and be mindful of portion sizes. A small handful is all you need to reap the flavor and nutritional benefits of these chewy treats. Just when you thought granola couldn't get any more exciting, we're adding another layer of flavor and complexity: spices. These aromatic additions, often overlooked in the world of breakfast cereals, have the power to transform a simple bowl of granola into a sensory experience that awakens the taste buds and warms the soul. Think of spices as the secret weapons of the granola world, adding depth, warmth, and a touch of magic to every bite. Cinnamon, with its warm, comforting aroma and slightly sweet flavor, is a classic granola spice. It pairs perfectly with the sweetness of dried fruits, the nuttiness of nuts and seeds, and the heartiness of oats, creating a harmonious balance of flavors. Beyond its flavor, cinnamon boasts anti-inflammatory properties and may help regulate blood sugar levels. Ginger, another popular granola spice, adds a subtle zing and a touch of warmth. Its slightly spicy and pungent flavor profile adds complexity to granola, making each bite a delightful surprise. Ginger is also known for its digestive benefits and may help reduce nausea. Nutmeg, with its warm, nutty flavor and slightly sweet aroma, adds a touch of sophistication to granola. It pairs well with other warm spices like cinnamon and ginger, creating a comforting and flavorful blend. Nutmeg is also a good source of antioxidants and may have anti-inflammatory properties. Other spices that can add a touch of warmth and complexity to your granola include cardamom, allspice, and cloves. Experiment with different spice combinations to create your own signature granola blend. Start with small amounts and gradually increase the quantity until you achieve your desired flavor profile. And remember, a little goes a long way when it comes to spices. Hold on to your spoons, folks, because we're about to dive into the fascinating world of granola by the numbers. Prepare to be amazed by some eye-opening statistics that reveal just how popular this crunchy breakfast staple has become. First up, let's talk global domination. Did you know that the global granola market size was valued at a whopping $14.1 billion in 2021? That's right, billions with a B, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. The market is projected to grow at a steady pace, fueled by our increasing appetite for healthy and convenient breakfast options. Now, let's zoom in on the granola capitals of the world. The United States, with its love affair with breakfast cereals, reigns supreme as the largest consumer of granola. But don't underestimate the European market, where countries like Germany, the United Kingdom, and France are also big fans of this crunchy treat. But it's not just about the sheer volume of granola being consumed, it's also about how we're enjoying it. Gone are the days when granola was confined to a bowl with milk. Today, granola is a versatile ingredient that's popping up in everything from yogurt parfaits and smoothie bowls to energy bars and trail mixes. And with the rise of social media, granola has become a star in its own right, inspiring countless food bloggers, recipe developers, and home cooks to create and share their own unique granola creations. So the next time you reach for a bag of granola, remember that you're part of a global phenomenon, a movement of people who appreciate the simple pleasures of a crunchy, wholesome, and oh-so-delicious breakfast. Move over Hollywood Walk of Fame, because there's a new star-studded lineup in town celebrity granola fans. From A-list actors and Grammy-winning musicians to Michelin-starred chefs and wellness gurus, it seems everyone's got a soft spot for this crunchy breakfast treat. And who can blame them? Granola is delicious, nutritious, and versatile enough to satisfy even the most discerning palate. Let's hear what some of granola's biggest fans have to say about their love for this breakfast staple. Oprah Winfrey, the queen of all things media and a vocal advocate for healthy living, is a self-proclaimed granola enthusiast. She shared her go-to granola recipe on her website, a simple yet satisfying blend of oats, nuts, seeds, and dried fruit that's perfect for busy mornings. When asked about her love for granola, Oprah once said, "I love that it's both healthy and delicious. It's the perfect way to start my day." Over in the culinary world, renowned chef Jamie Oliver is also a big fan of granola. He often incorporates it into his recipes, using it as a topping for yogurt, a crust for pies, or even a crunchy element in salads. Jamie believes that granola is a great way to add texture, flavor, and nutrition to any meal, and he's not alone. From Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop-approved granola recipes to Joe Wicks' The Body Coach energy-boosting granola bars, it's clear that granola has captured the hearts and stomachs of some of the biggest names in entertainment, food, and wellness. So there you have it, folks. Granola isn't just for breakfast anymore. It's a celebrity-approved staple that's taking the world by storm. Granola myths debunked, separating fact from fiction. Our granola, the crunchy, wholesome breakfast hero. But like any popular food, granola has its fair share of myths and misconceptions swirling around like dust in a pantry. It's time to grab our detective hats, dust off our magnifying glasses, and separate fact from fiction, because knowledge is power, especially when it comes to our food choices. Myth number 1, all granola is healthy. Hold your horses, health nuts. While granola can certainly be a nutritious choice, not all granola is created equal. Some store-bought varieties are loaded with added sugar, unhealthy fats, and artificial ingredients that can sabotage your health goals faster than you can say sugar rush. The key is to read labels carefully, choose brands that prioritize whole grains, nuts, seeds, and natural sweeteners, and be mindful of portion sizes. Myth number 2, granola is too high in calories for weight loss. Don't let the calorie count scare you away from this breakfast superstar. While granola can be calorie-dense, it's also packed with fiber, protein, and healthy fats that keep you feeling full and satisfied, preventing those mid-morning munchies that can derail your weight loss efforts. The key is to enjoy granola in moderation. Pair it with other nutritious foods like yogurt, fruit, or milk, and choose varieties that are lower in added sugar and unhealthy fats. Myth number 3, granola is boring. Yawn. Who said healthy eating had to be bland and boring? Granola is anything but. With endless possibilities for customization, you can create a granola bowl as unique and exciting as your taste buds desire. Experiment with different grains, nuts, seeds, dried fruits, spices, and sweeteners to create your own signature blends. Don't be afraid to get creative and think outside the breakfast bowl. Granola can be used to top yogurt parfaits, add crunch to smoothies, or even make a delicious crust for pies and crumbles. So, the next time you hear someone utter the words, "granola is boring," kindly direct them to this section and watch their eyes light up with possibilities. Granola around the world, a culinary passport. Fasten your seatbelts, food lovers, because we're about to embark on a culinary journey around the world, exploring the global appeal of granola. From the snow-capped mountains of Switzerland to the bustling streets of Tokyo, granola has transcended borders and cultures, becoming a beloved breakfast staple and inspiring countless culinary adaptations. Our first stop takes us to Switzerland, the birthplace of muesli, granola's close cousin. Bircher muesli, a traditional Swiss breakfast dish, features soaked oats, grated apple, nuts, and yogurt, showcasing the versatility of oats and the enduring appeal of a simple yet satisfying breakfast. Next, we hop across the pond to the United States, the land of breakfast cereals and boundless culinary creativity. Here, granola reigns supreme, available in countless varieties to suit every taste and dietary preference. From classic combinations of oats, nuts, and honey to more adventurous blends featuring exotic fruits, spices, and superfoods, there's a granola out there for every palate. Our culinary adventure then takes us to Japan, where granola has become a breakfast sensation. Japanese granola often incorporates local flavors and ingredients like matcha green tea, black sesame seeds, and dried yuzu peel, adding a unique twist to this classic breakfast treat. And let's not forget about Australia, a country known for its laid-back lifestyle and love of all things fresh and flavorful. Australian granola is often enjoyed with a generous dollop of Greek yogurt, a drizzle of local honey, and a vibrant medley of fresh fruits like passion fruit, mangoes, and berries. From the Swiss Alps to the Australian outback, granola has found a home in kitchens and hearts worldwide, proving that the love for a crunchy, wholesome, and delicious breakfast is a universal language. The future of granola, innovation, and sustainability. Hold on to your spoons, granola enthusiasts, because the future of this beloved breakfast staple is looking brighter and crunchier than ever. As we become increasingly health-conscious and environmentally aware, the granola industry is evolving to meet our changing needs and preferences. One of the most exciting trends in the granola world is the focus on innovation. Move over plain old oats, because there's a new wave of grains, seeds, and superfoods making their way into granola bags everywhere. Think quinoa, buckwheat, chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds, and even ancient grains like amaranth and teff. These nutritional powerhouses are adding a boost of protein, fiber, antioxidants, and unique flavors to our morning bowls. But it's not just about what's in granola. It's also about where it comes from. Sustainability is no longer a buzzword. It's a core value that's driving innovation in the food industry, and granola is no exception. More and more granola brands are prioritizing ethically sourced ingredients, reducing their environmental footprint, and supporting fair trade practices. They're using recycled and recyclable packaging, sourcing ingredients from local farmers, and even experimenting with upcycled ingredients like spent grain from breweries to create delicious and sustainable granola. And let's not forget about the power of technology. From personalized granola subscriptions tailored to your dietary needs and taste preferences to smart ovens that take the guesswork out of baking the perfect batch of granola, technology is changing the way we experience and enjoy this breakfast staple. So, the next time you reach for a bowl of granola, remember that you're not just indulging in a delicious breakfast, you're supporting an industry that's committed to innovation, sustainability, and a healthier future for us all. Now, if you'll excuse me, all this talk about granola has got me craving a bowl. Homemade granola. It's easier than you think. Forget those supermarket aisles overflowing with granola options, my friends, because today we're taking matters into our own hands. Making granola at home is easier than you might think, and the rewards are oh so worth it. Imagine the aroma of toasted oats, nuts, and spices wafting through your kitchen, a symphony of flavors that will make your taste buds sing. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of knowing exactly what's going into your granola. No hidden nasties or excessive sugars here. We're talking pure, wholesome goodness that will fuel your body and mind. The beauty of homemade granola lies in its simplicity. With just a handful of pantry staples and a little bit of love, you can create a batch of granola that puts store-bought options to shame. No fancy equipment is required, just a mixing bowl, a baking sheet, and your oven. Think of it as culinary therapy, a chance to slow down, connect with your food, and create something truly special with your own two hands. Whether you're a seasoned baker or a kitchen novice, this guide will equip you with all the knowledge and inspiration you need to become a granola-making maestro. We'll walk you through the process step by step, sharing tips and tricks along the way to ensure your granola turns out perfectly golden, crunchy, and bursting with flavor. Get ready to impress yourself and your loved ones with your newfound granola-making prowess. The basic granola blueprint, your culinary canvas. Consider this your granola manifesto, a blueprint for creating a breakfast or anytime a treat that's as unique as you are. This basic granola recipe is our jumping-off point, a blank canvas upon which you can unleash your culinary creativity and personalize to your heart's content. But first, let's gather our trusty sidekicks. 3 cups rolled oats. These bad boys are the backbone of our granola, providing heartiness and a satisfying chew. 1 cup nuts and/or seeds. Almonds, walnuts, pecans, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, the choice is yours. Go nuts, pun intended. 1/4 cup melted coconut oil. This healthy fat adds richness and helps bind the granola together. 1/4 cup maple syrup. This natural sweetener adds a touch of sweetness and a beautiful golden hue. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. A splash of vanilla enhances all the other flavors and adds a touch of warmth. 1/4 teaspoon salt. Salt is a flavor enhancer, bringing out the natural sweetness of the other ingredients. Now, let's get down to business. Preheat your oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 150 degrees Celsius, and line a baking sheet with parchment paper. This will prevent sticking and make cleanup a breeze. In a large bowl, combine the oats, nuts, and seeds. This is where you can let your creativity shine. Experiment with different combinations to find your perfect blend. In a separate bowl, whisk together the melted coconut oil, maple syrup, vanilla extract, and salt. This is our flavor-packed binding agent. Pour the wet ingredients over the dry ingredients and mix well to combine. Make sure all the oats, nuts, and seeds are evenly coated. Spread the mixture in an even layer on the prepared baking sheet. Don't overcrowd the pan or the granola won't bake evenly. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes, stirring every 10 minutes until golden brown and fragrant. Keep a close eye on the granola towards the end of baking, as it can go from golden to burnt quickly. Let the granola cool completely on the baking sheet before storing it in an airtight container at room temperature. This will help it crisp up and maintain its crunch. Congratulations! You've just made your first batch of homemade granola. Now, go forth and conquer the world one crunchy spoonful at a time. Sweeten the deal. Exploring natural sweetener options. Time to talk sweet talk, granola gurus? While the basic granola recipe calls for maple syrup, there's a whole world of natural sweeteners out there, just waiting to be drizzled, stirred, and baked into your granola creations. Each sweetener brings its unique flavor profile and sweetness level to the party. So let's explore your options and find the perfect match for your taste buds. Honey, a classic granola sweetener. Honey boasts a distinct floral sweetness and a slightly thicker consistency that adds a delightful chewiness to granola. Look for raw honey for added nutritional benefits. Maple syrup. With its caramel-like notes and thinner consistency, maple syrup blends seamlessly with other granola ingredients, adding a touch of sweetness without overpowering the other flavors. Choose pure maple syrup over pancake syrups for a more natural option. Agave nectar. Derived from the agave plant, agave nectar has a neutral flavor that won't overpower other granola ingredients. It's also sweeter than sugar, so you can use less of it. Brown rice syrup. This sweetener is made from brown rice and has a mild, slightly nutty flavor. It's a good source of complex carbohydrates and has a lower glycemic index than sugar. Coconut sugar. Made from the sap of coconut palms, coconut sugar has a caramel-like flavor and a lower glycemic index than sugar. It's also a good source of minerals like potassium and zinc. When choosing a sweetener for your granola, consider your taste preferences, dietary needs, and the overall flavor profile you're aiming for. Experiment with different sweeteners and find what tickles your taste buds. You can even use a combination of sweeteners to create a more complex flavor profile. There you have it, folks, the granola gospel in all its crunchy, wholesome glory. We've journeyed through time, explored its humble beginnings, delved into its nutritional superpowers, and unlocked the secrets to making it at home. Now, it's time to embrace granola for what it truly is, your breakfast superhero, here to save the day, or at least the morning, with its deliciousness and nutritional prowess. Think of granola as the captain of your breakfast club, leading a team of nutrient-packed sidekicks like oats, nuts, seeds, and dried fruits on a mission to fuel your body and mind. It's a breakfast that's as versatile as your schedule, as adaptable as your taste buds, and as satisfying as a warm hug on a chilly morning. Whether you're a creature of habit who enjoys the same granola bowl every morning, or an adventurous foodie who loves to experiment with different flavors and toppings, there's a granola out there for everyone. So the next time you're feeling overwhelmed by breakfast options, remember the humble yet mighty granola. It's a breakfast that's quick, easy, and oh so satisfying. A breakfast that will power you through your day, one crunchy spoonful at a time. Embrace the crunch, my friends, and let granola be your breakfast superhero. A celebration of flavors and textures, the granola tapestry. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this: the satisfying crunch of toasted oats against your spoon, the burst of sweetness from a plump raisin, the nutty richness of a perfectly toasted almond, all coated in a symphony of warm spices. That, my friends, is the magic of granola, a celebration of flavors and textures that dance on your palate and awaken your senses. It's a tapestry of goodness, woven together with simple yet wholesome ingredients that nourish both body and soul. Every bite is an adventure, a journey through contrasting textures and complementary flavors that leave you feeling satisfied and energized. The beauty of granola lies not only in its individual components, but also in the way they come together to create something truly special. The subtle sweetness of honey harmonizing with the earthy nuttiness of pecans, the chewy texture of dried cranberries contrasting with the satisfying crunch of pumpkin seeds, the warm embrace of cinnamon complementing the bright citrus notes of orange zest. It's a culinary masterpiece in every bowl. So, the next time you indulge in a bowl of granola, take a moment to appreciate the symphony of flavors and textures that unfold on your palate. Savor each bite, let the aromas transport you, and celebrate the simple yet profound pleasure of a truly satisfying breakfast. Granola, a legacy of wholesomeness and innovation. As we reach the end of our granola adventure, it's time to reflect on the legacy of this beloved breakfast staple. From its humble beginnings as a health food for the wealthy to its modern-day status as a pantry essential enjoyed by millions worldwide, granola has come a long way, evolving and adapting to meet our changing needs and preferences. We owe a debt of gratitude to the pioneers of granola, the visionaries who dared to challenge conventional dietary norms and champion the power of simple, wholesome ingredients. From Dr. James Caleb Jackson, the inventor of granola, to Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, the man who popularized granola, these early innovators paved the way for the granola we know and love today. But the story of granola doesn't end there. It's a story that continues to be written every day by passionate food producers, innovative chefs, and home cooks around the world. From experimenting with new grains, seeds, and superfoods to prioritizing sustainable and ethical sourcing practices, the granola industry is constantly evolving, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and ensuring that this breakfast staple remains relevant and exciting for generations to come. So the next time you reach for a bag of granola, remember that you're not just grabbing breakfast, you're holding a piece of culinary history, a testament to the enduring appeal of wholesomeness, innovation, and the simple pleasure of a crunchy, satisfying meal. Embrace the crunch, a call to granola creativity. Now that you're armed with granola wisdom, it's time to unleash your inner granola guru and embark on your own culinary adventures. Remember, the basic granola recipe is just the starting point, a blank canvas upon which you can paint your own masterpiece of flavors and textures. Don't be afraid to experiment with different grains, nuts, seeds, dried fruits, spices, and sweeteners. Let your taste buds be your guide, and don't be afraid to think outside the breakfast bowl. Crumble your granola over yogurt parfaits, sprinkle it on top of smoothie bowls, use it as a crust for pies and crumbles, or even incorporate it into savory dishes for an unexpected crunch. The possibilities are as endless as your imagination. Share your granola creations with the world, inspire others to embrace the crunch, and let's continue to write the granola story together, one delicious spoonful at a time. Granola fueling adventures, big and small. As we bid farewell to the wonderful world of granola, let's remember that this crunchy companion is more than just a breakfast staple. It's a symbol of a healthy and fulfilling lifestyle. Whether you're conquering a mountain trail, tackling a busy workday, or simply enjoying a quiet morning at home, granola is there to fuel your adventures, big and small. It's a reminder that healthy eating doesn't have to be restrictive or boring, that simple ingredients can be incredibly delicious, and that breakfast can be a celebration of flavors, textures, and the joy of good food. So go forth, granola enthusiasts, and embrace the crunch. May your bowls be always overflowing with granola goodness, and may your days be filled with energy, adventure, and the satisfaction of a life well lived. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe for more health and wellness tips. Until next time, happy crunch.